Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for your likes, comments, and for subscribing. Scorpio, thank you for being here. So this is going to be a love reading. This can resonate if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Scorpio, the High Priestess. Keep in mind that roles can be reversed. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Underneath the deck, you have the Hermit and the Seven of Cups. So what you don't see coming is that you have options, Scorpio. I even see possibilities opening up in a current situation. But with the Hermit, this energy, the energy of possibilities opening up or options becoming apparent to you, it needs time and it needs this non-attachment to what is happening in your life right now or in a connection, because I feel like you could feel like secretly heartbroken with the High Priestess, Three of Swords, and the person that you're dealing with, they are coming up as a Ten of Pentacles, so they could be involved in another relationship, in a marriage. I feel like this could be a specific reading, so trust your intuition. There's definitely an attraction, like an intense attraction, even a connection, a genuine connection here, but then there's also secrecy involved. So it feels like a situation where you feel like you're not with this person or you can't be together. And so it feels devastating. It really does. I don't feel like this is over. There's possibilities. But you could get to this point where you feel like you've changed so much that you could decide that it is over. I'm getting that the choice will be yours because there's something that you're not seeing in the present moment. And it's like if you are so wrapped up in your love interest, even you could be in a relationship. It could just be for one person. And I do see this necessary separation. So you could feel like your whole world is falling apart. Your whole identity, Scorpio, with the Tower. It's like, I think you could even feel like the rug was pulled out from underneath you, or it's like a separation causes this crisis in your life, this identity crisis, and it's supposed to. But with Three of Swords here, you could kind of feel stuck in this energy of like being attracted, feeling the connection, feeling heartbroken, but not really acknowledging, like not fully acknowledging the separation. It's like there's a challenge moving through a separation. And if this is a challenge, so if you feel like you're just constantly heartbroken, disappointed, in separation, and longing for union, then it's like the outcome here just feels like you're stuck in this emotional state, this mental state of like experiencing this loss, this disappointment, feeling like this is over, feeling like something is never going to happen. And so, the Hermit, this situation is really trying to get you to turn your attention inward, to disconnect from what's going on externally and to go within. This Three of Swords, it might feel painful, but I'm really getting that this separation, I even see it here, it needs to be acknowledged. It even needs to be experienced so that you can experience this transformation. Even with Ten of Swords, it's like this situation is trying to change you. Even the High Priestess, your higher self, divine law, wants you to be experiencing this. This is someone who came into your life with the Magician, and then they could have left your life. They could have just disappeared. It's like whatever happened in this situation, it's unfolding perfectly, even though I feel like this is so painful. And the Magician can manifest as a person that we meet on our path who connects us with something within that we didn't know that we had. This is why with the Hermit, it's so important to go within, to introspect, to detach, to value your inner world, to contemplate the enigma of the self. Also, I'm getting that someone kind of sees you as an enigma, like very attractive, mysterious, but if they just see you in this way, they might actually stay away. It's like one of those situations where, yes, this is very attractive and alluring. They're definitely attracted to you, but this situation, if you do not go within and experience this pain and this loss and surrender and move into this acceptance, only then can this situation actually change you. This change can occur, and you are actually breaking cycles, patterns, so that you can actually move into this healing. Scorpio, if you want union, then you must heal. And the only way to start to heal is to actually experience the pain, the separation. It's like there's two timelines here. If you stay attached to the mind, the ego, the pain, and you just allow it to like remain within you, then this person, it's like they just seem to be this fantasy, and you feel like this is over, and then you could get stuck here in your mind, stuck with this pain. And you are connected by the Tower. The Tower is the collapse of everything that is false, ego, our ego identity. It's interesting because the Tower is an opportunity to rebuild oneself, even a relationship. But we must rebuild ourselves, even a relationship, if you want a specific person, on this new foundation of values. And so if this Three of Swords is within you and you don't experience this separation, then it's like you could just feel like this is over, like no one is trying, no one is communicating. This is really your awakening. It's a rebirth, an invitation to step into your power, to reinvent yourself after you find out who you really are. Scorpio. Then I see new possibilities, new timelines. This person will try to communicate with you in the future. Someone can't ignore you. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, another Scorpio, Libra, Leo. Tell me more about the Magician for Scorpio. The Devil. See, it's like this person disappears, or they disappeared, could be because of attachments. I think you know this. You're very intuitive. You already know. But I also see this connection taking you under. It's like a self-undoing so that you can confront things that have even been hidden to you that are now ready to be healed. So this could be why this feels so painful, because it's like even unconscious wounds and fears, the ego, attachment to ego, you're ready to break free from like the self, seeing yourself in this limited way. Tell me more about the Tower for Scorpio. Page of Swords could be an air sign. There could be something that you see on social media, or someone is like hiding behind their persona, what they show to the world. Like, it makes me think of a brand, but it's like they think that this relationship or this brand, however they present themselves, whatever you're seeing, whatever you think to be true, there's superficial knowledge here. They think that it reflects their self-worth, so they're afraid to let go of it. Let's see, tell me more about the Ten of Swords. Knight of Cups. There could be a water sign coming into your life. I also just feel like you could feel devastated over someone who they're not as mature as they seem. Scorpio. What else does Scorpio need to know about this Knight of Cups? I also feel like there could be someone who is trying to be invested in something. They're invested in themselves and security, and you kind of represent the unknown, Scorpio. The Hanged Man, the Star. Look at this, Scorpio. Underneath the deck, Four of Swords. So this is you moving into this healing, this integration. It feels painful. This is like the dark night of the soul. There's a need to surrender so that you can heal, you can start healing. Scorpio, the Star. You could just feel like you're stuck waiting. And then look at this. The Hermit, Seven of Cups. It's like new possibilities in this situation, because I don't get that this is over. But I also feel like the healed you attracts everything to you, even opportunities. Like this connection, I really feel like it's the one that like takes you under, but then you start to heal, you rebuild yourself, your life, and then you will see the value that comes out of this, Scorpio. I'm also getting that you could be avoiding either, it could be this person returning to you, or a soulmate. Like I'm getting a soulmate connection could actually be being avoided here unconsciously if you're stuck with this experience that is trying to get you to let go, to surrender, to let go of the mind, the ego, everything that is false, this false identity, so that you can actually perceive yourself, who you really are, your power, and then rebuild on this new foundation, Scorpio. Then I'm getting everything changes. Alright, so I hope this resonated. I hope that it helped. Let me know if it did. I would love to hear your comments, and I'll see you next time.